minutes to get in the room, and then we will begin. Okay. All right. Let me turn the TV down, and then we will start. Okay. So, hopefully, everybody has begun their day, and my advice is once you get up, you need to thank the Creator for seeing another day, and do some form of movement. Okay. I know a lot of us would like, we get up and we sit down and we watch TV. That's fine, okay? That's fine. But get up, go outside, get some fresh air, okay? Get some fresh air. And if you feel like it, go on a walk or jog or go to the gym or something, okay? And then start off your day. But I am here to tell you, okay, that you are enough, okay? You are enough. And you are able to accomplish anything you set your mind to, anything. And if you wake up and you are, like the old people used to say, you feel like you got up on the wrong side of the bed, get up, take a shower, fix your hair. Ladies, if you do makeup, throw on some makeup, put on some clothes, make yourself feel better, okay? Make yourself feel better. Because when you look good, you feel good, okay? And people say that, but it is true. It is true. And whenever self-doubt comes in your mind with certain situations, you have to tune it out, okay? You have to tune it out and speak to yourself, okay? You should be speaking to yourself every day, okay? You should speak to yourself every day. If you have to get in the mirror, get in the mirror and tell yourself, like I said, you are more than enough, okay? You can accomplish anything that you put your mind to, okay? And sometimes we get in our own way, okay? We could do certain things, but then self-doubt creeps up and be like, I don't know if we can do this today, or I don't know if we can, keep moving forward. Hello. So, like I said, people think, talking to yourself is crazy. No, talking to yourself is not crazy. That's a sign of a genius, okay? And so, like I said, sometimes if you have to get in the mirror, talk to yourself. Tell yourself that you are beautiful. Tell yourself that you are great, okay? You have to motivate yourself sometimes. You can't wait for cheerleaders sometimes. And sometimes you can't wait on your friends. You have to talk to yourself. Push yourself, okay? Push yourself to be great. Because if you don't push yourself, and every day you're stuck in the same routine, you get up, you sit down, you watch TV, or you get up, you go to work, home, get up, go to work, home. That's not life. Yes, that's not life. So basically, you have to change up. You have to change up something and do things that make you happy. So if you're out there and you have a job, and say for instance a job you like, kudos to you, okay? Because there's a lot of people out here that have jobs and they don't like where they work at. So you got to make the best out of nothing. And back in the day, older people like especially in the kitchen. Say for instance, if you don't have anything that matches or everything in the recipe that you need to make a certain dish, sometimes you got to improvise. You got to make something out of nothing, and that's what life. Because every day is not going to be peaches and cream. Every day things are not going to always go your way. So you have to be the creator and create something that makes you happy. Okay. And far as routines, um, sometimes you can do routines and they fit well with you, and some just have to, they're tired of routines, the same old, and they switch up something. But one thing that you should do, like I said, is when you first wake up, make sure you give thanks to the Creator, okay? Then make it a habit that you make up your bed as soon as you get out your bed, okay? Clean up. After you get done cleaning, then start your day, okay? And I had spoke in a previous video that if you have talents, and gifts, put them to usage, because you don't just have a talent just to walk around boastfully and say, oh, I am gifted with such and such, I'm gifted with this, and you never use it. What's the point of having a gift and you don't use it? Okay? If you are a painter, like you paint houses, okay. Yes, you can paint your own, but also do things for the people, okay? And whatever your gifts and talents are, it's sort of somewhat like a job, okay? You can't do everything for free. You can't do everything for free. If you're good at something, you have to charge, okay? You have to charge. And I know sometimes we kind-hearted people want to do, just things out the heart, which is fine, okay? But all the time, you can't do everything for free, because you have needs too. You have things that you want or trying to get. So if you're out here doing everything for free, when it's time in a situation where you need money, then you see what I'm saying? Okay. And I want to speak to the good-hearted people out here, okay? When you have a good heart, excuse me, y'all, my hair is a little bit everywhere. But when you have a good heart, you can't just be nice to everybody, okay? Now let's touch on the subject of the word nice, okay? The word nice really translates to the word stupid, okay? That's the reason why you hear that saying, nice guys finish last. Okay, so if you want to break down that sentence and ask yourself, why do nice guys finish last? It's because if you're out here doing for self, and I don't mean actually selfish 24/7, but sometimes you have to be selfish, okay? But if you're out here, taking care of self and putting self first, and doing your gifts and helping people. By helping people, like I said, it doesn't always have to be for free, okay? But you're out here helping the people and doing what you need to do, then you'll be okay. You won't finish last. But if you are the nice person and always breaking your back and trying your best to help out everybody that you can, and then when it's your turn, okay, you can't find anybody. You can't find anybody. And so the reason why the nice guys finish last is because he's always doing for other people. And so when it's his opportunity and his time, he's the last one in line, because he's too busy helping everybody. Now, if you ask me if helping is wrong, no, helping is not wrong. But in the process of helping, first you have to help yourself. Okay, you have to put yourself first. And no, that is not selfish, because if you, like for example, healing, like a form of healing, it could be Reiki or whatever it is, a form of healing. If you're not healed, how are you going to heal somebody else? Okay? Or say for instance, if you're hungry yourself and you don't have food, how are you going to feed somebody else? So you have to put yourself first. This is to all my nice people, okay? And say, for instance, if you're working and you have um, money, just enough money to pay your bills. Yes, it's okay every blue moon to help someone, but if you're constantly giving your money out to help people, when it's time for you to actually need something or get something for yourself, you can't because you didn't give it all out. Okay? Sometimes you have to be a little stingy. Okay? You have to be a little stingy. And it's not on the fact that you just want everything for yourself. No. You have to make yourself the priority first. After you taken care of yourself and your household or your little circle that you have going on, then if you have extra, by all means, help someone. Help someone. And then whatever you're out here teaching or talking to the people about, first of all, you have to have some form of experience yourself. So say, for instance, if I'm not good at managing money, yeah, you can give some form of advice, but a lot of people are not going to listen to you because you can't manage money yourself. So with that said, like say for instance, if I'm a type of person that can't manage money at all, I'm talking about cannot save a penny. What do I look like getting a job at the bank and trying to help somebody else with their money? That does not work out. Okay? Or say for instance, if I'm the type that, let's say for instance, if I love to eat, okay, I love to eat, and then push comes to shove, I don't have anything to eat in my home, but yet I'm serving people food at my job. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna eat. Yes or no, right? Okay, so like I said, whatever you're out there doing, you have to first have experience yourself. Okay, before you go helping anybody. Anybody can give advice, but they tend to listen more to people that actually been through something for them to tell them something, okay? And back to the word nice. For now on in your vocabulary, do not use the word nice because like I said, you can chat GBT it, you can Google it or whatever. You can ask it, does the word nice mean stupid? And it's going to tell you yes. Okay? Because sometimes us nice people, we be thinking we're doing the greatest thing, but in return, you're hurting yourself. Okay? So it's okay to do good deeds to people and act of kindness. That's fine. But you can say, I'm a good person or something like that, but don't use the word nice. Okay? Because you're not stupid. You're not stupid by a long shot. And something else I want to talk about is when it comes down to certain situations, a lot of times things don't happen for us because we get in our own way or either we get in our heads, too far in our heads, okay? So when a thought or idea comes in your head, be like, okay, well, today I want to, we're gonna say, for instance, go on a walk. I want to go on a walk. Okay, you get ready, get your clothes on, and get ready to go outside, and then all of a sudden you step outside and be like, oh, it's too hot. Or you're about to walk, don't you know you're gonna be like super tired? You're gonna be sweaty. Is it even worth it? Sometimes you have to talk to yourself and be like, look, my mindset on going for a walk, and that's what I'm gonna do. So with everyday life, you have to have your mindset on what you want to do and don't let any thoughts come and block what you set your mind to. Long as it's good, okay? As long as it's good, go with your mind and go see it through, okay? And anything that you plan on doing, either now or in the future, stick with it. Stick with it. If something doesn't turn out your way, like off the bat, doesn't mean you throw the whole idea out the way. check and see where you went wrong, correct it, and keep moving forward. Okay, keep moving forward. Don't give up so easily. If things do not go your way, you don't give up so easily. Now, in return, if things don't serve you, like, hello, if things don't serve you, or if you done tried your best at what all you can do and things does not work out, okay, you can abandon the mission. That's fine. But if you have your goals and your mindset on what you want to do and something doesn't work out right then and there, doesn't mean that you give up so easily. And also, something else I want to talk on. If you are the type of person that has the good heart, okay, you are the one that has the good heart. You are always out here trying to serve the people, trying to help the people in some form or fashion, whether it be physically or mentally. And you have friends, okay? With friends, if you are on a mission, okay, if you're on a mission, you have goals, and of course, everybody, you can look on TV and you see they have, a close friend, a best friend, or several friends. I used to think that, okay, I need all these bunch of friends, that way in certain situations I can hit up this person or I can hit up that person. Sometimes, okay, not all the time, but sometimes God sets you apart from everybody. I understand you want friends. I understand you want family members to support your dreams or to give you certain ideas. But sometimes God sets you apart for a reason. And here you are going over there collecting friends that you know you don't need. And you just want somebody in your corner so you don't be lonely. And then you wonder why your life is living crap. Okay? So like I said, when God sets you apart and takes you away from certain friends you thought were your friends, don't go regroup them. Okay? Don't go regroup them. And if you want to see who truly is your friend, go through a hard time. Okay? Go through a hard time. I'm not saying your friend has to call you 24/7 or has to know your whereabouts 24/7. But they have to at least put in some form of effort. Okay? So if you're the one always calling your friend, okay? If you're the one always calling your friend's not even thinking about calling you or even cares about calling you, but you're the one that's always calling, or you're the one that's always texting, or you're the one that's always there when they're in trouble or when they need some advice. But when the shoe, okay, when the shoe is on the other foot and now you need help, they're not calling you. Or when you're depressed or, going through some things, you're not getting a text. Okay, they're not checking up on you. That ain't your friend. That is not your friend. It might be associate, but it's not your friend. A friend cares, okay? A friend cares, and a friend is no, it's not your yes man. So if you're doing something wrong or something out of order and your friend checks you about it, it's not to have like one up on you. Be like, oh, I'm the top person in this friend relationship. No, it's to make you better, okay? It's to make you better. So if you bring an idea to your friend and they basically brush you off or, make you feel little, then that's not your friend. If when y'all see each other and y'all talk and y'all share personal things together, and then all of a sudden it's all out in the streets or people are talking about you or it's all on Facebook or TikTok or whatever it is, then that's not your friend. Okay? That is not your friend. And so therefore, if you do have a friend that is there for you, like I said, they don't have to check up on you 24/7. They don't have to call you 24/7 or text or come by your house 24/7. But if they check on you and, keep in touch with you or, is there when you actually need them, then that's a true friend. That's a true friend. And you need to hold on to that true friend. And Be loyal to that person because they actually care. A lot of people out here, we're being loyal to the wrong folks. Okay, we're being loyal to the wrong people. And then, like I said, wonder why things are not going our way or wonder why our life is crap. Okay, so be careful of what you allow. Be careful what you allow. Okay, and you are basically teaching people how to treat you. So if you treat yourself like crap or talk down on yourself or give two craps about yourself, how do you expect somebody to treat you good? Okay, or have respect for you if you don't have respect for yourself? Doesn't that make sense? Right. So with that said is put yourself first. Put yourself first no matter what. Motivate yourself. Uplift yourself. And like I said, every day is not going to be perfect. Every day the sun is not going to shine. But you have to make a way out of no way. Okay? You have to make a way out of no way. Sometimes you won't know how to do that until that occurs in your life. Okay? Hope I'm making sense to somebody out there. Excuse me. But you are enough. You are enough, and you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. And like I said, sometimes we have to get out our own way. Okay? That way we can see our visions, we can accomplish our goals. Because sometimes it's not other people, sometimes it's us. Okay, that's self-doubt. Or we've been told by someone, oh, you can't, yes, you can. You can do anything, as long as it's good, as long as it's right. You can do anything you set your mind to. Like I said, and if you have gifts and talents, make sure you put them to usage. And if you're good at something, make sure you're charging for it. Okay? Because nothing in life is free. But until next time, peace, love, and good ass energy.